You tell anyone in the business you're from London and they go, high school project? And you go, yeah, I mean, I can't even count on both hands how many folks I've worked with only at Stratford who are high school project alums.
The first high school project, I have to say, was a mind-blowing experience.
First high school project I did was Oklahoma in 2005. I was in grade 12. I'd never auditioned before because I just never thought I would get in.
Okay, you guys ready for a take?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I watched a YouTube video a while ago. It was me, Dan Newton, Rebecca McCauley, and Jonathan Geisbers doing a promo for Footloose because they filmed us recording the radio ad and they asked us a bunch of questions about the radio ad, and me talking was so weird. I was such a weird kid. I was laughing at everything I said because I was so self-conscious. Well, my favorite one that I got to do is the best because I got to growl. This is the middle of it. It goes, and that's my favorite one ever because I love to growl because it's a lot of fun.
I remember doing West Side Story and I had forgotten my skateboard backstage because I skateboarded in the show because they knew that I was such a little skateboard nerd, and Jimmy and Susan were like, fine, we'll let you cross the stage on a skateboard, even though skateboards hadn't been invented yet in 1957 when West Side Story was written. And I came back and the ghost light was on the stage. And I walked out on stage alone, the only person probably in the building other than Ambrose, and I looked out at the audience and I was like, I want to do this. This is the coolest thing I've ever been able to do, which is a pretty monumental thing to realize when you're 15 years old. And when I'm backstage at the Avon or the festival, or if I'm working at the Grand again or out in Charlottetown, I still sometimes walk into that empty theater with the ghost light on the stage and I immediately get transported back to that moment in 2006 when I realized that this was the best thing ever.
My favorite story of the high school project was doing Fiddler on the Roof. We had this amazing ensemble of male dancers. I had not really been exposed to other guys that were dancing. So that this was quite a big moment because I was made to feel like it wasn't cool, and I got to be one of the bottle dancers, and that meant we all wore these kind of bowler hats that had a little curve inside and the top, and then we had these wine bottles that we'd put on top, and they weren't a lot of people thought that they were connected with Velcro. And then on opening night, we all linked arms and we lowered down to the ground. We lifted up our leg, put it on the ground, and then we drag ourselves forward with the bottles on our heads. And the audience just absolutely loved it. And they all started applauding while we were doing it. And it was just the biggest rush of adrenaline I think I'd ever experienced at that age.
The high school project is the one thing that I know where they bring in professionals to direct it, to design it, to choreograph it, to do the music directing, but all the people that are helping put together the costumes and are on stage performing are in high school.
I just think the professional edge that this institution gives students is so rare. It's a real gift that they're able to offer this opportunity, and especially without the financial barriers, makes it incredible and almost unheard of anywhere else. It's a true testament to London and a real gift back to the community.
There are these full circle moments. People kind of leave the high school project, they go on to do other things, and they come back to the Grand. You look at people like Andrew Tribe, who's, he's gone on to be the artistic director of Original Kids, and now he's been leading the ship for 3 years with the high school project. Incredible. You have choreographers coming in, you have designers coming in that have done the high school project. Even the videographer for this video, Mallory, she's behind there. Even Mallory was in the high school project. So it's just, I don't know, it's just it's spreading. It's spreading, we're spreading. We're taking over.
Only a handful of people who do the high school project go on to pursue this professionally, but I think every single student who does the high school project learns valuable lessons that they take with them into the future. Anyone I know who's transitioned from theater into a non-theater job excels. And I think a huge part of that is you have amazing communication skills, you are on time, you have that discipline, and you're ready to work, and you're ready to give 100% of yourself into whatever it is you do. And I think the high school project teaches students to do that at such a formative age, and I think that's invaluable.
You can do this experience and you can be on stage and be a part of this amazing big production, but then you can go off and use the things that we've learned in the rehearsal hall and on stage, and you can apply that to whether you go into architecture or medicine or the arts, or you may go into teaching or trades or anything under the sun, but you'll be well informed because of the experience that you have here.
People sometimes say, like, there's something in the water in London, like there's so many people that are coming from there. And I do think that thing in the water is largely the Grand Theatre and the opportunities that it provides and the art that it provides.